Hello everyone, just out here in my garden on a rather wonderfully cloudy day because it has been so flippin' hot here. Um, I haven't liked actually being out here in the garden, so I haven't gotten a whole lot of work done, but then again, haven't really had to do a whole lot. Things are really starting to pop out now. I mean, with all the damp weather followed by the excessive heat that we've had, things are just well, they're doing pretty good right now. I still haven't even planted everything I was intending to plant, but that's okay. Not worried about it. So, yeah. Strawberry season over there, that's pretty much over right now. So now I'm just potting up some runners, and that's going to need to be tidied up quite a bit. Left all the weeds in there, and they've pretty much taken over and actually started even swamping the strawberries. So they've been struggling for dominance between the strawberries and the weeds. Have been struggling for that dominance, and I don't know. It's time for me to fix things up and give the strawberries a fighting chance again. But they did pretty good. Well over 40 pounds of strawberries, most 30 pounds frozen, so they did good. Got my corn growing up, and we've got more corn over here. So looks like it's going to be a pretty decent crop. Small space, just a few pieces here and there, just enough to say I grew corn and enjoy some from my own garden. Elephant garlic. Elephant garlic, doing pretty good. Going to seed. Don't really want the seed, so I'm going to have to take care of that. And the garlic over there is producing their scapes. I've got to get those chopped up, harvested and chopped up, and we'll do something with those. The pea wall. The peas are coming along just fine. Right behind that is parsnips going to seed. So we're going to have lots of parsnip seed. Tomatoes, they're really starting to take off now. I'm going to have to tie that one up. I just got finished tying all these up, but apparently I just missed one. No big deal. I'll get back to that one. But yeah, the tomato walls are starting, and they're climbing up. Some of them have pretty much even hit the top of the almost 5-foot tall trellis. So yeah, and even the tomatoes are starting to form. It's going to be a while before they start to ripen up, but I think we're going to get a lot of them this year. Still love that site. The fruit orchard. Looking good. Looking good. Yeah. Blackberries I think are going to be a huge pain to get to, but well, I'll make it work. I'm seriously going to have to figure out what I'm going to do to try and tame the jungle. This is a lot more growth than I thought would ever have happened, so oops, my mistake. And then I got to do it again. Fix it up. That's alright. Can't really complain. And so I'm not going to. Hey, I finally got the pathways covered with cardboard. Here and then on the other side of the fruit orchard, they're all covered up now. So I just got to get some loads of leaves to put on here, and hopefully some wood chip to put on that. Yes, black plastic should be done this year, and then I can finish and get all these beds back to a full 40-foot length, and be done with the black plastic. That will be nice. To actually keep these peas on the trellis, they have a habit of falling off and flopping over. I mean, these ones are having a really hard time staying on their little clothesline trellis. I've actually put woven sticks in the fencing to hold them upright. Seems to be working, but I need more sticks because they're getting taller and taller and taller, and they're not going to stop there. But yeah, growth is really, really taking off. Gonna have to restart some more lettuce from seed. A lot of stuff is now bolting, so gotta redo that. And these are my other peas, the homesteaders. They only get maybe 2 feet tall, but still excellent early producers. And yeah, been getting a good crop off of them so far, and they're going to keep going for quite a bit longer. I have this row cover trying to keep bugs and the white cabbage moth off my kale. And it's kind of covering everything else, but I'll figure out how to use the row covers a little more efficiently in the future. I just had this stuff sitting around in the shed for, I don't know, almost 2 years now, so I finally unrolled some of it and started using it. Why not? I got a lot of it. More lettuce. It's bolting. And then another whole pile of tomatoes back in there. Gotta say, obviously, there's a lot more going on in here, but I mean, pretty much it's a little too much to cover anything in any real detail. But everything is growing very well in the garden here in the middle of July. One thing I want to say about this garden, though, is we've had an intense amount of rain that has unfortunately flooded out a lot of gardens, so I hear. Usually the problem with this garden is that I don't have enough water and everything likes to dry out. Hence I started doing the no-dig deep mulch garden and hoping that would actually conserve moisture. But on the other hand, even with an excessive amount of rain, there's no compaction, there's no soil compaction. Everything drains out perfectly fine. Some areas have gotten a little soggy, but everything's just been drying out and my plants haven't suffered, and I'm happy to have that result. So it is not only drought proof, but flood proof. This is going to be fun. This is going to be fun to harvest.